guys, Becky Chernick here. Boy, let me tell you, I had a reconnect and I got it done. So I'm reconnecting here and I'm on Facebook Live. Now, some of you, I'm not sure, you might not know exactly who I am. And if that's the case, I don't know why you're on my friends list. But anyway, I do provide finance and insurance training. And I have been providing finance and insurance training for a very long time. In fact, I started my company, I founded my company in 2000. Hey, here's Daniel Dugan, right? I got that. And Bob Richards, welcome. And so I established and founded my company back in 2001. And I think what made it so special is that I really try to help dealers to learn how to be upfront, be more transparent, that you can definitely be more profitable and as well as being upfront. And we can reduce some of that liability and risk by being more upfront. So that's kind of what I bring to the table, right, for dealers. Really helps them to streamline their process between the sales department, the desking, and putting the deal together and really helping the two departments kind of working side by side. And I started working, with menu selling, back in 1997. And I got to tell you, menu selling, it was really interesting back in those days because everyone thought you were absolutely crazy in that you're going to be upfront and still be profitable. And we went into these AutoNation stores, and I'm telling you, at first, it scared the crap out of me. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. It scared me to death. Could we, be upfront and still be profitable, right? And I got to tell you, I don't know how many naysayers that said, you can't be upfront and still be profitable, Becky. Go back into the box, whatever you do. So I certainly learned how to make that work. And we went from the AutoNation stores into the new car dealerships, and the same thing, a bunch of naysayers. You can't do this, Becky. Don't you know that that's not going to work? And then, we certainly proved that it could work, that you could be upfront, that you can be more transparent, that people buy from people that they like, right? And who are willing, to give them the information. So we were pretty successful in that. So in 2001, I decided I was going to do this thing on my own. I was going to get out there and I was going to lead the charge of being upfront and helping dealers to really understand the benefit behind connecting those dots, right? How you can be upfront, how to reduce this risk, and how you can streamline the process, get customers to like the experience, right? And to be a lot more profitable. So again, Ted Ings, it's great to see you. Oh my gosh, Ted Ings is taking the time to be here with me this afternoon. Bill, it's always great to see you. John Fairchild, hey, good to see you. And definitely, Bill, it's great to see you. And Daniel, thank you so much for being here. But anyway, that's kind of what I do. And I have been working with dealers throughout the United States, really kind of helping them to embrace being upfront, and you can be profitable without hiding stuff, right? Without, manipulating things and that sort of stuff. And just meeting customers, and embracing customers, engaging customers earlier in this process. Okay, so I got to tell you, we had a fantastic, fabulous F&I Roundtable in Atlanta, and it was really awesome. It was very successful. It was very interactive. We had dealer principals. We had general managers. We had Ted and I both. He helped to obviously host it with me. But we had, some great car people there, and we had industry professionals. And I'm going to tell you, it was very interactive, and it was one heck of an impact day of a lot of really good feedback and content. And of course, the night before we had the welcome cocktail reception, and that was a freaking blast. And then we talked about this digital retailing, what's going on with that, and does it make sense to engage with that customer earlier on, even before they step foot in the dealership? And you know, guys, I get it. I know how uncomfortable that whole thing is. I mean, it is uncomfortable. Let's face it. For years, I mean, dealers, well, we had the control, right? And now maybe we don't have as much control. There are customers who they can shop online, right? And they not only can shop cars online, but they can also shop their financing online. So it's like, wait a second, you know, do we wait it out? Do we engage and meet the customer on their terms? Or would it just be better to go ahead and hold off and wait until that customer gets their way into the F&I office, and then we're going to talk those specific terms? Well, guys, I don't know about you, but I don't think that that's a really good idea. And you've got the CarMax of the world. And one of the things that I want to point out as far as this CarMax of the world, do you know, I mean, they're the #1 used car retailer. In fact, they sold more cars than AutoNation, Sonic, Lithia Springs combined. So that should be saying something to you. And here's the other thing. They don't mind offering customers with the capability of doing financing online. They don't. They'll provide the customer with that capability, plus, of course, just doing traditional sales. But here again, that's why you might want to ask yourself, I mean, why not offer customers with the capability of doing both, right? Why stop, you know, why stop? Why, you know, make it that the customer might decide to go to a competitor as opposed to buying from your dealership if you don't give them the ability to at least kind of self-test through some of this, get an idea of what their payment options are before they make their way into the dealership. So anyway, we're going to be talking through all that. We have really some awesome guest speakers that will be talking about this, you know, this digital retailing. We're going to be talking about the virtual F&I manager. I mean, talk about getting, I mean, really, you know, out of your comfort zone, guys, right? Oh my gosh, we're actually talking about why shouldn't the F&I person be presenting 100% of the menus to 100% of the customers 100% of the time? Why wouldn't you want to do that? And when you do, it's always been proven that we can be a whole heck of a lot, you know, more profitable when we get to present 100% of the products 100% of the time, because people are bound to buy what? Those products when we present them. So we call that the virtual F&I manager. And, you know, especially there's a lot more outside deliveries, being out-of-state deliveries than ever before because of all these online sales, let's face it. So we got to stop the madness. We got to, you know, customers are walking into a dealership today with a check made out for the exact amount. And I don't know about you guys. I mean, I know we try to go ahead and do our best to convert those customers, which is really tough to do. It really is. So we gotta embrace this, and we gotta do a better job in how do we engage that customer earlier on and communicate the customer way and be able to convert those customers to our financing. And we got to wake up and smell the roses, and we got to realize that more customers have this information, like it or not. I mean, they have their iPhones attached to them, right? Just like you. And that information is readily available. So for us F&I people trying to hide in the shadows and sort of wait it out till the customer does it our way, I'm thinking that you're not going to be as successful, right? And so the whole idea about this F&I Roundtable, the digital age, is we are talking about some of the stuff that may not be so comfortable. We're going to be talking about the importance of meeting the customer on their terms. You know, get outside that freaking box already. You know, meet customers online, engage with them, communicate, you know, with that customer the way that they want to be communicated with. And I'm going to tell you right now, we've got more subprime deals than ever before. So how are you going to deal with that? You know, and again, if you think that customers are waiting until that customer makes their way into that F&I office to talk specifics when it gets down to their credit, I don't know. Especially nowadays, more so than ever before, a lot of those customers still can shop that financing online. And there are many competitors out there that are more than willing to do it the customer way. So again, we're going to be talking through that as well. And I think it is going to be a really exciting opportunity. F&I Roundtable. Frank Crinetti, thank you so much for coming on tonight. I want to see what Ted is saying here. Jim Ellis Group with Mike Powers. He really did share some excellent information. And then, yeah, so we are sharing the F&I Roundtable. And then Kevin Deutsch did too. He was awesome. I mean, you know, Alexis has been working with the digital retailing for some time, so he's a little bit more comfortable with that whole thing, and he kind of just thinks that that's just a natural way of doing business, where I know some of the guys and gals are somewhat uncomfortable with that whole thing. So I definitely am open-minded. I want to hear what these dealers have to say when it comes to that digital presence and how they can do, how do we get out there and how do we meet, with that customer, and better engage and really kind of figure out how are we selling more cars and maximizing our profits. A couple things before I forget too, guys. I just wanted you to know, Ted, I also got Melissa Burrow's book, and congratulations, Melissa. Your announcement is just, it's fantastic. And this is a nice book. This is a real good book. So I told Melissa I'm going to do my best to make sure I open it up this weekend and break it open. And this is some good stuff here, Melissa. It really is. So congratulations on all that. But again, I just wanted to make a quick announcement about the upcoming F&I Roundtable. And I'm telling you, it is going to be absolutely terrific. Oh, by the way, we do have some, fantastic sponsors. ECP is going to be sponsoring. And then we also have, of course, Darwin Automotive, Jeff Stafford. He's the executive director. And he is going to be talking about this digital menu. So should we go digital versus paper menu? And also going to be talking about how to take your retail digital. So they also, by the way, offer that capability. And so I think it's going to be pretty darn exciting. I know that Jeff Stafford does a terrific presentation on that. And I know a bunch of dealers are really kind of thinking through this digital menu. Does it make sense to go ahead and implement digital menu into their dealerships? Hey, Melissa, there you are. Wow. Well, congratulations to you. That book is amazing. And I promise you, I will do my best to open it up and start reading it. But I tell you, it is, congratulations to you. This is fantastic, good stuff. You're really awesome. But anyway, this F&I Roundtable, guys, in Baltimore. Now, I'm from Baltimore, right? So, I grew up in the car business in Baltimore. So I can't wait to make it back to Baltimore and of course, have this F&I Roundtable. So, again, you need to check it out. You need to go to www.fniroundtable.com for all the details. And I think Ted certainly added that in the thread, so I really do appreciate that. And Becky, Baltimore Becky from Anthony Santangelo. Thank you very, very much, Anthony. Appreciate that. But I got to tell you, I'm really excited about this whole thing because I think dealers, we have all this technology at our fingertips, but you know what? It's not the technology so much, it is what you do with that technology and how you implement that in your everyday business practices. Technology doesn't replace you, right? It enhances what you do and how you do stuff. So that's kind of where this is going. It's like, we take some of that information with regard to how that technology can work. But again, without you implementing it every day and being a part of your best practices, it won't do you much good, right? So again, I think that in of itself is huge. We're going to be talking about how you're going to be merging this online to the in-dealership experience and how to really make it work, right? Let me just see. Hey, hi, Michael Jarman, good to see you. And Miss Anthony, Pat Benatar. I can't even talk tonight. I don't know, but yeah, thank you again. Appreciate that. But anyway, check it out. October 16th and 17th. It is going to be absolutely, we're going to have a lot of fun, and it's going to be very interactive, and it's going to be some new content. But here's the thing. We're going to be talking through this content. So it's not about a bunch of talking heads. It's about us getting together, car dealers getting together. We're talking through this and how we can best implement these best practices that make a big difference. But you have to understand things are changing, right? You've got to know that things are changing. And customers have more information at their fingertips than ever before. So we have to do a better job to be able to communicate the customer way. One thing I forgot, we also have another sponsor here, and that is Ms. Kimberly Skaggs, and she is the CEO of the 50-state DMV. Kimberly, thank you again. We appreciate the sponsorship, absolutely. And so anyway, it's going to be another fantastic, fabulous roundtable. And so that's it. And I hope you check it out again at F&I Roundtable.com. And thank you guys, and you have a great weekend. And I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.